Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Today I am going to let you watch me prepare my famous bacon bit burgers. Yes, I said bacon bit. Um, for starters, I already have my eyes burning. I have a cast iron skillet that I'm going to be using for the burgers warming. I also have my oven set to 400 preheating. And I also have a burner on for my french fries. And I'll turn that up right before we get ready and drop them in. Okay, so for starters, I got my ground beef. Most important ingredient outside of the bacon bits. So, I'm just going to take one of these packages. By the way, I have about 2.5 pounds of ground beef and ground chuck mix. I add that in. I'm going to add, say maybe about a half package of these bacon bits. Any kind. For seasoning, I'm going to use a little bit of my fave. As additional seasoning outside of the savory herb and garlic. I'm going to use a little bit of my complete seasoning. I love this brand, y'all, I swear. Okay. And lastly, I'm going to add me some onion powder. Okay. And then I am basically just going to mash this all in together and make sure it's well combined. I don't want to have one burger that's ground chuck and the other burger that's ground beef. I want a little bit of both in mine today. Okay, and the purpose of me having the oven warming is because what I do is I brown my burgers in the skillet on top of the stove, and then I put them in the oven for about 3-4 minutes on high. I'm probably gonna bump that temperature up just a little bit. Okay, so basically I'm just gonna pat my burgers out. I'm going to separate it first, so I'll make sure I got even proportions. I'll just make enough for about 4 of these. Evenly distribute that. Okay. This to put my patted out burgers on, and some people tend to pat theirs out real thin. I like mine to be kind of juicy, so. And they're going to shrink some when you put them in, so of course make them a little bit bigger than you want them, but. Like so. Kind of make sure they keep the round shape for your bun placing purposes. That one's going to be too big. These are going to be really big and juicy, y'all. They don't have to be perfect. Just don't want them to have any signs of where they can break. There's 3 and 1 more. And that's our 4th. So I'm gonna go ahead and place these in the skillet. Also gonna go ahead and try to heat up on both the burgers and the fry grease. Okay, so while those are browning, I did turn my heat up on both. I'm just gonna slice up some tomato and some onion, which I don't have to have a whole lot because I'm not cooking for a whole lot. So, oh yeah, I love this knife I bought. Okay, got a bowl that I've already had on hand. And now to the onion. I just need really like one nice cutting of that. I don't like a lot of onion on my burger. Maybe I do just one more. Okay. Peeling out that outer layer. Place that in the bowl as well. Now I'm gonna flip these burgers. Like I say, the purpose is to get a nice browning on them. Gotta clean up while you cook. So, I'm gonna come back to you guys when I'm ready to drop those fries and ready to put those burgers in the oven. Let me give you a look at what I got going. Can you see that? So I'm gonna let those cook for about another minute or so there, and get ready and drop the fries in. We're gonna stick those bad boys in the oven. I'll be back.